Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the 15th episode of Village TV Special Edition Innovators. And today we have two youngsters who are innovators in their own field. We will talk about them and talk with them during the show and highlight what they have achieved during their work time or their time that they have utilized for the development of the skills that they have and how they have emerged as successful. But before we start the show, let's watch a video on Village TV.
Village TV is the next Netflix. It's a hot star. Why? India has 664,369 villages, which accommodates 14 crore youth in the age group of 15 to 29. That's how youth is defined in the National Youth Policy 2014. The National Youth Policy aims to create a productive workforce which contributes to India's economic development, among other things. We must all do our bit to achieve this objective, must we not? And that's why Village TV. Village TV is an OTT-based village-level visual media outreach media venture started in October 2019 by Village TV Trust, promoted by Spearhead Media, who are the owners of News Karnataka brand, to help rural youth become economically self-sufficient even as they become productive. The idea is to combine the creativity, enthusiasm, and energy of the youth with the power of media technology and reach to provide an earn while you learn, offering employment to more than 1 million youth in the rural areas of India. It will help decode, showcase, develop Indian villages and their populace. Forget FDI. Come, be a part of this new RDI, Rural Development Initiative. Thank you.
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay, hello viewers and welcome back to this Village TV special 15th episode. We are so happy to bring two innovators on board today. So let me welcome Mr. Pushparaj Ameen. Mr. Pushparaj Ameen, an aeromodeling instructor for the past 15 years, founder of Vivadroni Research and Development Association, has developed a microlight seaplane prototype at an approximate cost of rupees 7 lakhs. His aim of the project is to develop, facilitate, and encourage the production of seaplanes in India on a fairly affordable budget.
And we have Nitin Was, young and energetic, who is the founder of Paper Seed in 2017, a social entrepreneurship with the intention of providing alternative to plastic and provide job opportunities in the rural villages for women and youth. Nitin has been awarded as the unique social entrepreneur of Dakshina Kannada by Nehru Yuva Kendra, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Government of India. Nitin aims at building a sustainable paper seed village in near future. Now, welcome to the show, Nitin Was and Pushparaj Ameen. Your first thoughts on the show. I will start with Pushparaj. What are your first thoughts on the show? Unmute, unmute, please, Pushparaj. Unmute. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for recognizing my talent and inviting me here.
ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ.
ಬಹಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ. ನೀವು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ರೈಟ್. Yeah, good, good. We'll continue to talking to you. Nitin, what are your first thoughts?
Yeah, it's a wonderful show. I appreciate taking initiative. The name itself, Village TV. I mean, nowadays people are running towards city and metros and things like that. At the time of this, you guys reaching people from village is a wonderful thing, a wonderful initiative. We are very proud of you people, considering us as innovators, and that makes us very proud because Gandhiji always said, the real India lives in the villages and not just the cities.
Correct, correct, correct. And you are really ambassadors of that statement of Gandhi ji. Rajesh.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, Valerian, because they see the initiative what they've taken and something innovative things they have been doing. It's something very nice to hear about. And when I met Nitin last time, I was so surprised that we can do all these things. Well, so let us start off with now. Let me start with Pushparaj. So why don't we see a video of Pushparaj?
Right, okay.
Okay, Pushparaj, it's so overwhelming to see this video when aircraft flies. I am always impressed with this. Okay, so Pushparaj, tell us how you were attracted to the field of aeromodeling and your experience of aeromodeling for the past 15 years. ನೀವು ಏರೋಮಾಡೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಈ 15 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದಾ?
ಖಂಡಿತ. ಸುಮಾರು ನಾನೊಂದು 6th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಇರುವಾಗ ಮಂಗಳ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಶೋ ನೋಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ NCC ಅವರು ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಯಾಕೆ ಫ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಂದು ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜರ್ನಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಂತರ SSLC PU ನಂತರ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡೆ. ನನ್ಗೊಂದು ವಿಚಿತ್ರ ವಿಮಾನ ಅನ್ನೋ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಕ್ತು. ಆ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಇಂದ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಕಳ್ಸೋದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ರು ಪರಿಚಯ ಆಯ್ತು. ಆ ಪರಿಚಯದ ನಂತರ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಹೋದೆ. ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ENR ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ 2 years ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ನನ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಓಕೆ, ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ವುಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ?
ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಬಾಲ್ಸಾ ವುಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
ಹೌದು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, it's a lighter wood normally used because I was an ex aero modeler, so when I think when you say 15 years back, you might have seen me flying also.
Sure.
Okay, that's a very good experience. Okay. But the interest developed at a very early stage, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. We'll talk with Pushparaj about this seaplane, but I'm really amazed. I don't know. Some thoughts are coming to me. I'll come back to you later, Pushparaj. But let's go to Nitin now. And before we ask any question, let's watch a video of Nitin's work.
ಇದರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಏನಂದರೆ ಇದರ ಮೊದಲ ಭಾಗವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಟನ್ ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಗಳಿಂದ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಕಾಟನ್ ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಳೆಯ ಕಾಟನನ್ನು ಪೇಪರ್ ಥರ ಅದನ್ನು ಶೀಟ್ಗಳ ಥರ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಜಗಳನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹೊರಗಡೆಯ ಭಾಗ ಇದು ಕಾಟನಿನ ಪಲ್ಪಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥದ್ದು. ಅದರ ಒಳಗಡೆಯ ಭಾಗ ನಾವು ಕಾಟನ್ ಬಟ್ಟೆಯ ಲೈನರನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೂರಕವಾದಂಥ ದಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಅದು ಕಾಟನಿಂದನೇ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆದರೂ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ಗಳೇನಿದೆ ಅದು ಕರಗದಂತೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಸಮುದ್ರ ನದಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಣ್ಣುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿ ಅದು ಪರಿಸರಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ತೊಂದರೆಯನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಮಾಸ್ಕನ್ನು ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಟನಿನ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಬಟ್ಟೆಗಳೇನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಪಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ಪಲ್ಪಿಂದ ನಾವು ಪೇಪರನ್ನು ತಯಾರಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ವಿಧಾನಗಳೇನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೈಯಿಂದನೇ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಪೇಪರ್ ಪಲ್ಪನ್ನು ತಯಾರಿಸಿದ ನಂತರ ಅದನ್ನು 12 ಗಂಟೆ ನಾವು ಒಣಗಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಜಗಳು ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಬೀಜಗಳು ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದು ಒಣಗಿದ ನಂತರ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಅಚ್ಚಿನ ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿಲನ್ನಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಆಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ಆಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಕಾಟನ್ನಿನ ಬಟ್ಟೆನೂ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರ ಒಳಗಡೆನ ಲೇಯರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಿಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ ಈ ಮಾಸ್ಕಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸುಮಾರು ರೂಪಾಯಿ 25 ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಮಾಸ್ಕಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದು ಮೆಷಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ಗಳಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಕೈಯಿಂದನೇ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ಗಳು. ಸೊ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು 5-10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸರಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೋಚನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪನೆಗಿಂತಲೂ ನಮಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಭಾಳ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತು. ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್, ಚೆನ್ನೈ, ಗುಜರಾತ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಬೇಡಿಕೆ.
Okay. Now the boss is here and we can listen everything from boss's mouth. Now my question comes to Nitin, to you. What is this paper seed and how did you get this idea of paper seed?
Paper seed is a social entrepreneurs. Now, in short, I say a company started not for just making profits, but with a cause. Now, that was the intention when we started off this. And to start off this company, the main motivation was people. Why the people is because people, if they would have not polluted our Mother Earth so much by using plastic and throwing it everywhere and the landfills, and I think we could have not been here today running paper seed. So the first credit goes to all those people who have polluted this beautiful environment. And as I told, I was in Dubai, so when I was there, I used to see in a desert such a beautiful garden, and you see so beautiful landscape everywhere. But look at us, we in India, where I stay in Mangalore, we are blessed with good soil, we are blessed with monsoons. But look at our gardens. I know hardly you find gardens in the public places. So when I came back to India, that was my thing, that why is there a difference between my country and when I go back to a GCC? So then I started working as an environmentalist, and then when I was working on environment, most of the programs were only limited to photographs, and nothing practical was happening. So that's where I said, why not we start an organization which can do research, develop it and provide alternatives, and that's where Paper Seed started.
Okay.
I can see Valerian, I can see the passion with Nitin, because when I had gone to India for the last time and I met him and I was so impressed the passion what he has got, and he actually we like these type of people, youngsters coming forward and doing something. That is the main thing which interested me, and I was actually trying to get him on board for a long time. Always he's busy.
Yeah, I agree with Nitin, because what you call in ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, the eagerness that he has got for the environment, that I think he has it has drawn him to this particular
Okay, I think
Yeah.
you can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear. I'm sorry. I just lost a little.
no, there was a problem in my internet.
Okay.
Okay. So you are right, because when we travel across UAE, we find so much of greenery which is created over here. And right, you please continue doing your work. I'm sure you will be blessed. Yeah.
I really admire your things, what you have been doing, and continue the same, Nitin. Well, I'm going to Pushparaj now. Pushparaj, what is the purpose of founding Vidya Droni Research and Development Association? Why and how the name Vidya Droni? ಈ ನೀವು ವಿದ್ಯಾದ್ರೋಣಿ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಯಾಕೆ ಆ ಹೆಸರು ವಿದ್ಯಾದ್ರೋಣಿ ಅಂತ, ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್, ಏನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಅದ್ರ ವಿಷಯ? ಪುಷ್ಪರಾಜ್.
ವಿಯದ್ರೋಣಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಯತ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕಾಶ, ದ್ರೋಣಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್ ಅಥವಾ ವೆಸ್ಸಲ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ವರ್ಡ್, ಅದು ಶಬ್ದ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿಯದ್ರೋಣಿ ಅಂತ ಇಡುವ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು. ನಮ್ದು ಪೂರ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಗೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ತರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ ಯಾರು ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಒಬ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನೀವು ಯಾಕೆ ಒಂದು NGO ಲೈಕ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 8 ಕಂಪನಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಅಂಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಅಂಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ವಿಯದ್ರೋಣಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದ್ರ ಅಂಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಗಳು.
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆಯಾ?
ಸದ್ಯ ಇಷ್ಟರ ತನಕ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್, ರೈಟ್?
ಹೌದು, ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್.
ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಾ?
ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಏರೋನಾಟಿಕಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ನವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಲೈಕ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಲ್ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಬೋರೇ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ರು ಡಿಸ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಸೊ ನಾವು ನಮ್ ಕೆಲ್ಸನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಹೋದ್ವಿ.
ಓಕೆ. ಈಗ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಂತು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಸೊ 2.5 ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಇಂದನೇ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಸಾಲ ಆಗಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ದು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು, ನಮ್ಮ ಸೇವಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಓಕೆ, ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಮಾಡುವ ಕೆಲಸ ನಿಜವಾಗಿಯೂ ಶ್ಲಾಘನೀಯ. ಇದು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ. ಶೋ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬಹುಶಃ ಈ ಶೋದಿಂದ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಬಂದ್ರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ನೋಡೋಣ. ಈಗ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋ ಟು ನಿತಿನ್ ನಾವು. ನಿತಿನ್, ವೆನ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ದಿಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್, ಅಂಡ್ why do you call it as social entrepreneurship?
Yeah, actually, as I told you earlier, there are two models of the business angles. One is the entrepreneurship, what we call, and the another one, as I told you, the social entrepreneurship. I was very influenced by Mohammed Yunus from Bangladesh, who was the founder of microfinance, actually.
Right.
So what he did was, a country like Bangladesh with so much of poverty, and he brought in such models which really were able to bring a change in the community. I mean, he was able to bring positive changes by providing job opportunities. One way people made money out of what moral money that was, and one way it created a change. So when I came to India, and when I saw the challenges in environment, and the Swachh Bharat movement was going on, a wonderful initiative, but it was limited to photography and the newspapers, and that's the only thing what is happening. So I thought, why not we come up with something which not just make money, but also earn something which can provide a livelihood for many other, and that's where social entrepreneurship.
Okay. We have done a story of you in YouTube. Are you aware of that? Which we've just played.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I think we will have a break after this, now, and we'll come back shortly to continue our live chat. Okay. Let's have a break now. Quick Accounting and Advisory LLC, Abu Dhabi. Accounting is the bloodline of your business. We provide accurate and timely accounting with day-to-day reports on cash flow, profit and loss, and balance sheet. You do business and leave accounts to us. We will manage it for you. Call Quick Accounting and Advisory LLC at +971 50 7123 965 or visit www.quickaa.com today. Quick Accounting for perfect business. Okay, back to live again. My question to Pushparaj now. Pushparaj, please explain to our viewers about Sharma model aero engines and propellers and ENR model aircraft. ಇದು ಎರಡು ಶರ್ಮಾ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ENR ಮಾಡೆಲ್. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಮ್ಮ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನನ್ಗೆ NAL ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಏರೋಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಬೊರೇಟರಿ ಇಂದ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಪರಿಚಯ ಆದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಅವರ ಪರಿಚಯದ ನಂತರ ನನ್ನನ್ನ ಅವರು ENR ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಈಶ್ವರ್ ರೇಣುಕಾ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ENR ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ರು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಬಿಸಿ ಆಗಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ತುಂಬಾ ಮೆನಿ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಇತ್ತು. LC ಅದು ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ಗೆ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಯ್ತು ನಮ್ದು ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲಿಯಕ್ಕೆ, ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಫ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ. ನಂತರ ನಾನು ರಾಜಸ್ಥಾನ್ ಶರ್ಮಾ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ IC ಇಂಜಿನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಏನ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಅದು ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಆಯ್ತು ನನ್ಗೆ ಏರೋ ಮಾಡೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಇದು.
ಈ ಏರೋ ಇಂಜಿನ್ಗಳು, ನೀವು ಶರ್ಮಾ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಏರೋ ಇಂಜಿನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ENR ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಯಾವ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತದೆ?
ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಖಾಲಿ.
ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್. ಓಕೆ.
ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು. ಅದು ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಶೂಟಿಂಗ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಶೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಏರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೇವಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಮಿ ಕೂಡ.
ಓಹೋ, ಓಕೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಅರಿತುಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಟು ನೋ more and more what exactly is this, and maybe a lot of youth can be pushed into this aero modeling, where they can take up instead of
actually this aero modeling is a very costly hobby, but it's very interesting.
Okay.
Okay. You have to spend a lot for this, but it's a very interesting things where you can know about it. Well, let me go to Nitin now. Nitin, you have been awarded by Government of India as a unique social entrepreneur. What is the support you received from the state and the central government for this social enterprise?
To be honest, I mean, the day I took the award, I said, okay, this is it. I will frame it and keep it in my shelves. I mean, we never got any support. I mean, apart from recently, the Deputy CM had tweeted us on Facebook in Tulu, saying that Kudla the Javane, Edde Belemalde and all those things. And then we had Yediyurappa's son who tweeted. And the most important, the UN ex-General Secretary for Environment, he tweeted us. I mean, that was a real meaning for me. Apart from that, we have not got much of any support. I mean, we didn't expect that also. I mean, we would get that, but we knocked doors. I mean, it is our responsibility as tax-paying citizens to knock doors of the government and ask, look, here I got something. But so far, nothing. But we hope in coming future, possibly they would be enlightened.
But you have approached both the governments.
Actually, what happened is that being in an initial stage, we thought that we need to be building a profile so that people should believe us that, you know, we are doing some change. So we thought, why not we start up with something which can really make a positive change in a society. It makes change to the community. It makes change to a state and a country. And now we proudly can ask my countrymen that you need to support us, because we have been providing alternatives. For example, the mask that we did this time during pandemic was well appreciated, not just by India, but all over. Now I feel that, yes, we are capable to innovate much more things for this country. So, I mean, we have been continuously talking to people, but we've never asked or share what our idea is. And I feel that right now during the pandemic, it would also not be a right time. I mean, they say as duddilla, so better we would approach them when duddide. And when we go to them, it should be something like, you support us.
Yeah, I know your mask, story. In fact, US people are searching for you. Is that right?
That was the wonderful title given by one of the journalists from Bangalore. I mean, the time that so happened to me during Christmas also. One of the media captioned by saying that, China ke sedu hodida Mangalurina huduga. I was a bit scared where Chinese would not suffice to track who that gentleman from Bangalore is. I mean, anyways, but the one which you said, American Madhyam, I mean, that created a sensation actually in the state. That's where the deputy PM tweeted us, and that's where Yediyurappa, he tweeted us, and health department.
Right. I think Nitin, you are doing a wonderful work, and what you are doing is commendable. And I'm sure state governments, central governments are doing what they have to do. Especially, I also know that before pandemic, you were having around 300 people working for you under this social entrepreneurship. Is that right?
Yeah, 300 I would not say directly, because
whatever.
We believe everything that is made in, as I initially started off with the Gandhijian ideology. I'm a true Swadeshi believer, where I believe that whatever you do, you have some principles like equality to what you do, justice to the product that you do, and no discrimination about what we are doing. So that's what I believe. And I also believe that produce as much as required. Don't produce in excess, because that itself will cause harm to the environment. So keeping that in focus, my belief was that we would use less of machines, more of the human resources my country has. So that's where we ventured into villages where we saw potential women, youth with no jobs, and that's where we started training them, and that's where they were connected to us. I mean, our salespersons were not somebody from a big MBA background. Our salespersons were somebody who had disabilities, who had challenges. And that's where we thought, use these resources. And they were so potential, and they were not my employees, they were my family, and I loved working with them.
Yes, wonderful. And I'm sure with these thoughts, and especially both of you are from the villages. Pushparaj is from a village called Hechmadi, Nadikudru, which is a real remote village. And also, Nitin, you are from Pakshikere, which is also a village. And viewers, it is apt today that both these youngsters from the villages have done marvelous work, real innovators in their own way. And so we need your support to these youngsters and youngsters like them who are trying to make this world a better place to live. And one thing what I really taken by Nitin's statement, that he had turned the negative into positive, because everywhere people say that we are putting garbage and this, that, and all, and here is the gentleman saying thank you all of you people, you have given me an opportunity to change this environment cleaner and safer. Wonderful, positive attitude that Nitin has got. Let's continue, Rajesh, with the next question. You're mute.
Okay, well, Mr. Pushparaj, tell us about this Dhriti, India's first home-built seaplane, which achieved India Book of Record, and also Seabird Airport, India's first manned surface vehicle. Can you tell us about that?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm seeing that video on the screen. Okay.
ಏರ್ಬೋಟ್ ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 10 years ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ, ಬಹಳ ಹಳೆ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ರೆಕಾಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ ನನ್ಗೆ, ನನ್ನ ಐಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದೇ ನಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಆದದ್ದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಒಂದು ಟೇಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಗೆ ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ 100-200 meters ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ, ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ, ಲಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಶನ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ವೈಕಾಂಟ್ ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಯಾಕೆ ನೀರಲ್ಲೇ ಟೇಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಹುಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಧೃತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ಧೃತಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಕರೇಜ್, ಒಂದು ಧೈರ್ಯ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ಇಟ್ಟದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ರು ಡಿಸ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ನೀನು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದು ಕ್ರಾಶ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ಲೈ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಮೆನಿ 90% ಪೀಪಲ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಟೀಮ್, ನನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬೋನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 75% ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
ಯಾ, ಧೃತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಧೃತಿಗೆಡದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಧೃತಿಗೆಡದೆ ನಾವು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಧೃತಿ. ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್. Pushparaj, when I see the plane flying, taking off on the waters and then again flying and landing back on the waters, I'm just wondering how this is possible. Rajesh?
No, see, where there's a way, where there's a will, there's a way, and I think so. He has done it. It's not an easy job because he doesn't know anything of an aircraft, although he might be knowing about models, but he has taken the interest and has learned about. See, we and all, we have gone through courses and we have done the course and we know how the aircraft flies and all. But he has done it practically with his own money. It's not so easy.
Yeah, I mean, globally, whoever is watching right now, I think if someone globally, I mean, wherever they are watching this particular seaplane that is taking off and flying using 75% to 80% of the made in India, spare parts, I'm sure somebody watching anywhere should support Pushparaj to come up with more things like this, where our villages can be connected. I have a question later where how we can connect the villages where there are rivers and other things. Okay, let's go to the next question to Nitin. Nitin, what is your ultimate goal? And as a social entrepreneur, what is the support you expect from people and government to achieve your goal? So first, let us know what is your goal, final goal, and what is the support that you want from the people and the governments?
Actually, I want to be starting off with the project, and now I can say also influenced by the Village TV itself. I also want to start up, which was my dream from a couple of time, called as the Paper Seed Village. Now, what is the main objective or an idea of the Paper Seed Village is that areas in the rural villages, we don't have research or incubation centers where more and more research can be done. If you really see into places like the remote villages, there are a lot of youngsters who have innovated things. The reason why they have innovated is because they don't have resources there, or they have no access to technology. So that's the reason they have started their own innovation. But that comes to limelight very late, or might be now channels like yours, where you identify these people from the rural villages. They get exposed towards the modern society, and that's where people recognize them. Our intention is also the same, like to create a village called as Paper Seed Village, where we have a research center where we can research on innovatives about what are the alternatives for plastic, what can we do alternatives for the harmful chemicals, and come out with a product. Now, once we have designed the product, we can't do everything on our own. So what we want to do is, once we develop the product, we want to train young entrepreneurs or people from the rural villages and women or youth from the rural villages, and we want more young entrepreneurs to come up so that they create more jobs. Now, if you see in Mangalore, from past 30-35 years, people are only been taught doing candles, phenol, soap, and couple of things. And I'm worried that past 30 years, we were only able to train women's and self-help groups only to do this. Why not we, support people?
Right.
Why not we come up with creating a plane like how Pushparaj has done? Paper Seed Village is our dream project where we create a better environment to people and better workplace to people, and invite the world to our Paper Seed Village where they can see how innovatives can be done. Because what happens is when we talk to people about don't use plastic, don't use this, they ask us one question is, what is the alternative? And we need to be ready with alternatives, and that's where the world will accept innovative ideas. So my dream is of starting my Paper Seed Village, which is on the halfway. Due to the first pandemic, we couldn't go ahead, but we would work hard to get that done.
Okay, rightly you said that we need to give solution when we raise the problem, because the alternative should be there. And definitely Village TV is with you, and will definitely take up your project as our project. And through News Karnataka, we will penetrate the your product and your project, because this is a wonderful Paper Seed Village that you are talking about. And I'm sure Village TV can be of great help, and we will do that surely. And let's go to Pushparaj now, Rajesh.
Valerian, I think so.
Yeah.
Whenever Nitin goes everywhere, he's carrying seat all the time, I think, in the pocket. So wherever he goes, he puts a seat. So basically, he's having all the seats in his pocket.
Yeah, we want Rajesh sir is that as, because recently when we did mask, people asked us, how about we remove the mask and put it in soil? Does a coronavirus plant grow? I said no. But I would be wondering, if a plant like that grows, why don't we get some seeds which can grow notes or money so that we can generate more money out of it?
It's a wonderful thought, but that doesn't, even magicians cannot do that. Yeah.
I think so, from the seed you get money.
Money, yes. I mean, a plant grows and then you get the new currencies, not the old one.
Yeah.
Actually, it could be practicable, because when you it is practicable because when a seed becomes a plant, that will give you money ultimately.
But the whole idea of your having the seeds inside the mask is when it is degraded with the earth, it will have natural and plant generation. This is what your thoughts are, right?
Yes, sir. Actually, if you see each of our product, we started off from a paper called as seed paper. Now, this paper, we don't use any natural raw materials from the environment. For example, making paper needs felling of trees, and from there they make paper. Now, to make pencils, they need to cut trees to make pencils, and to make pens, you need plastic. So what we do is we use raw materials which are already been used. Now, for example, we make a new paper from used papers like newspaper or written notebooks. We recycle it. We make a paper that grows into a plant. In the same way, we make pencils from waste newspapers. We make pens from recycled pen, things. The mask was made from waste rags. So that's the way, we don't use any natural resources damaging the environment, nor will you any residue. And why seeds? It's so that children and the next generation is getting closer towards growing things, growing greeneries. So that's the reason we add.
Yeah, and the pandemic has taught us a lot of lessons, and we need to be close to the nature and safeguard it. And one more thing I want to ask you, on your website, I saw a lot of, comments that have come in. I mean, people have expressed. Do you think, because you have these pencils and other things, do you think that people should, instead of giving other gifts, they should go most of the products that you produce and give as gifts during parties or birthdays or whatever. What do you think?
Very true, sir. See, as I told you, our products degrade in the soil and vanish. In the same way, the more people start buying our products, a day will come where their pollution and environmental degradation will be less, because they are going to use alternatives, degradable products. And
Right.
As people become smarter, as people become cleverer, paper seed would slowly vanish. And we want paper seed to vanish because we would have no alternatives. Everybody is
Right.
green, everybody is using a better alternative. And that's where we
Right.
would feel like, okay, this is the time where people are getting alternatives. People are providing, again, to tell you in short, sir, it is each individual's responsibility, because the
Right.
trees what we are enjoying today is planted by my late grandfather, my father, and I'm enjoying. But what
Right.
about my children? What am I leaving for them?
Yeah.
Plastic?
Yeah.
And that's
True, very true. Because this is what we have forgotten. The entire mankind has forgotten that what benefits that we are getting today is because of somebody in the past, and we have not done anything. And really, shame on us, because we are not passing on anything to our future generation. Wonderful thoughts, Nitin, and I'm sure people listening to you today are going to support you as well as Pushparaj, because this is coming from the villagers, and villagers, when they are prospered through such skills and such innovative things, I'm sure India will definitely progress. And let's go to Pushparaj. Rajesh.
Okay, Pushparaj, what are the other projects you carried out, and what are your future plans, and how these seaplanes will be helpful for the rural transportation? Pushparaj?
Okay.
ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟವರೆಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ?
ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೊಂದು ಹೆವಿ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ರಿಮೋಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇಂದ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಧೃತಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಬಹಳ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಂದು ಬೋಟ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 5 ಇಂಚಿ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು 5 ಇಂಚಿ ನೀರು ಸಾಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು 90% ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಿನಿಶ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಶಾಪ್, ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ವರ್ಕ್ ನಿಂತಿದೆ ಇವಾಗ್ಲೇ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೀಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ 2 ಸೀಟರ್ ಆರ್ 3 ಸೀಟರ್ ಇದು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ನಡೀತಿದೆ, ಪ್ರೋಟೋಟೈಪ್. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು. ಅದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಒಂದು ಶೆಡ್ ತರಾನು ನಮ್ಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ತೋಟದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ.
ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ಇದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು?
ಇದನ್ನು ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 6 ರಿಂದ 7 ಗಂಟೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಫ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
6 to 7 hours flying?
ಹೌದು, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, 10 minutes 15 minutes and testing all testing.
And what is the height you are flying?
Maximum 15 meter. 15
minutes from the ground level.
15 meter.
15 meters from the ground level height.
Yes. Water level.
Okay. Okay, water level or ground level, whatever it is. Yes. Now ನನ್ನ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ 15 meters ಹೈಟ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಹುದು. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದರ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕವರೇಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ 10 minute ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಒಂದು 10 minutes ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಿರಿ ನೀವು, 10 ಅಥವಾ 15 minutes. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಕವರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಏನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡು?
ಸುಮಾರು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಒಂದು 60 to 70 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅವರ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಇತ್ತು.
ಓಕೆ.
ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ 10 meter ವಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನ್. ಸೊ ಟೇಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಏರ್ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ದು ಆರ್ಡಿನರಿ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಗಾಳಿ ತರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಬದಿಲೇ ನಾವು ಹಾರಿಸೋದು. ಸೊ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಗ. ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು 10 to 20 seconds ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 900 meter ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ನಾವು ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅನ್ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಹೋಗಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್, ಎನಿ ಫ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್ ಹೋಗೋದಾದ್ರೆ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಮೆನಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೆಡೇಕ್ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೈಟು ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ.
ಇದೊಂದು ನನ್ನ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ರೂರಲ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಶನ್ಗೆ ಇಂಥ ಸೀ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಮುಂದೆ ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 6 ಜನರನ್ನ ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ತೀರದಿಂದ, ಒಂದು ನದಿಯ ತೀರದಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತೀರಕ್ಕೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ದಡಕ್ಕೆ, ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ರೂರಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ತೀರದಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತೀರಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಾ?
100% we can.
ಓಕೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹುಶಃ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೂರಿಸಂಗೆ ಬಾಕಿದೆಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಹಕಾರ ಆಗ್ಬಹುದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಖಂಡಿತ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಪೂರಾ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್. ಲಾಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ಒಂದು 10,000 kg ಅಷ್ಟು ಲೋಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಫ್ಯೂಲ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಿಯನ್ನು ಹೋಗುವಂತ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಮ್ದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಪ್ರೊಟೋಟೈಪ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಸರ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ನಡಿಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಪುಷ್ಪರಾಜ್ ಅವರೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಸೆಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ತಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ದುಡ್ಡು, ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಹಳ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ. ಬಹುಶಃ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಒಂದು 6 months ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ದೆನ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಹೌ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೀವು ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ರೂರಲ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಶನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಳಜಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ how we can support the rural transportation as well as tourism. ನೀವು ನೋಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಡಿಕುದ್ರನ್ನ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ how beautiful it is. ಇಷ್ಟು ಟೂರಿಸಂಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಹಕಾರ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಟ್ಟದ ರೆಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉತ್ಪನ್ನ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಆಶಯ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಿಂದ ನೀವು ಆ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಒಂದು ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಏನ್ ಇದರ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿಯೂ ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವಿಷಯ ಇದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೀ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿಯೂ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ತೋಚ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫಾರ್ ನಿತಿನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್. Rajesh, let's shall we have a break now?
Yeah, we can have a break and then we go to the final.
Yes, let's have a break and we'll come back in a short while.
Regal Storage Systems. Please contact us for intelligent storage solutions for archive, museums, warehouse and shopping malls. Contact us at PO Box 51098, Abu Dhabi, UAE. Telephone number 971-2672-8062. Also visit our website www.regalstoragesystems.com.
Okay, back to live again. Rajesh, continue with the question. You are mute.
Okay, so let me ask Pushparaj now our final question. So you tell me, Pushparaj, one second. What is the call to viewers to support Village TV and News Karnataka and why? Over to Pushparaj now. News Karnataka, nimge ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ದಿಂದ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ?
ನಮ್ಮಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಇರುವವರನ್ನ ಹುಡುಕಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಬಹಳ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರ ಹತ್ರನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೇನಂದ್ರೆ, ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ದು ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್. ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಏರೋನಾಟಿಕಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಹೋಗಿ ಪಿಪಿಒದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್? ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ 100% ನಾವು ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ತೋರಿಸಿ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಿಂದ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Sure.
And
I'm sure many people are viewing this telecast, and I'm sure you will surely get one day or the other. You're going to get support from somebody or the other. Well, thank you, Pushparaj, for that view. Now I call Mr. Nitin. What is your call to viewers to support Village TV and News Karnataka, and why?
It's a one.
You're mute.
Nitin, you're mute.
It's a wonderful initiative what Village TV has taken with News Karnataka. The reason why I tell you this is very important. People sometimes tend to hear about our innovations from villages, be it Pushparaj's innovation or be it ours. But until and unless we get an opportunity to talk to people where questions are answered, that's where people get a very good clarity. Now, I believe that through Village TV and News Karnataka, there will be a lot of people who would get a better idea about who Pushparaj is or who Nitin Was is and what is our intention and why are we doing this. So innovators or people who are into change making should get platforms like this, and that is where they would be able to share their ideas towards the society. Because what has happened nowadays is people, if you can't appreciate somebody, don't discourage somebody. And I would really appreciate this type of initiatives where you are reaching village people, villagers, and I hope and wish that one day this reaches great glory heights.
The main concept of a show is village. The reason, because there are so many talents in these villages, and we wanted to showcase. And to be very frank, now we are learning a lot from these people, and we get an ideas, and we try to get the connectivity between the villages and the city, and we see what best we can try and connect. And News Karnataka is doing this great job by doing this connectivity.
Right. And thank you so much, Pushparaj and Nitin, for accepting our invitation and coming and talking, spending 1 hour with our viewers and giving your innovative ideas, speaking about them and telling the people how we can change this world, and taking that positive approach and going ahead. I'm sure what you are doing is already reached the world, and globally people will appreciate it and come to support you. We at News Karnataka and Village TV will do our best to see that how we can support you through our media channel and OTT platform. And once again, viewers, thank you for watching this show, and please don't forget to click the button subscribe for our YouTube channel. And till we meet again next Thursday, thank you. We'll come back on the same time next Thursday with another few guests and talk to them what is their innovation and what is their work in the villages. Thank you again, Pushparaj and Nitin, and also my co-host Rajesh. Thank you. Good night.